Hello and welcome, everyone, new and old viewers, adventures from all realms. Welcome. I'm John Bates, your humble game master, joining these lovely people. Uh, Last time, sorry we were gone last week. I was suffering heat exhaustion and I had no energy to do anything except lay on the couch and want to die. So I'm sorry, but here we are now and we're
Florida heat's
ready.
a real thing.
It is. Where I live, it is hell on earth. So, last time, you all found some people living in exile. Uh, this area kind of overseen by the Circle of Druids, the Circle of Kosain. After sitting down with the chieftain, him and his other druid counterpart, Droog, influenced a campfire to send you all on a psychedelic vision quest where the druid mentioned that it's called the mind realm. It's where you not an altered version of reality of Haryata, planet that you're on. And at the heart of this planet was a ruby that was tainted by a corruption. This uncanny valley abomination. Uh, After you dispelled of this corruption, and after seeing many visions, at least some of you, of some terrible, terrible things, after that combat ended, it's where we are now. So combat has just ended. You all are in this chamber that is now back to normal. Fields of roses with a temple-like gazebo with the ruby now untainted by a corruption and the ancient tome that you were looking for, with Sasha Barone still not in sight. What would you all like to do?
It's just us and the Drew, right?
Yes.
And he has refused to assist us with taking the book out at the moment.
For now, only because everything here is not very. It's there, but it's not there. It's intangible, but it shows what's going on.
So, how in this realm that there is no real direction, or at least time or space are irrelevant in many ways, how are we supposed to even begin searching for Sasha?
Well, it is a strange place to be, but I find the old fashioned way of searching usually helps. There are, when he says that, he points, there's a large stone door on the other end of this clearing, subterranean clearing. If the corruption has taken her here, suppose it's somewhere nearby. So maybe we'll try that door and continue searching until we find her. Other
look
magics
around.
do work in this realm too. If you have a certain spell that you can help find your way to someone, to something, that also helps.
I do not believe any of us are capable of such a thing at the moment. Well, I best not speak for everybody.
It does take practice.
I don't have a spell, but I am rather good at tracking things. Oh,
Druid says, well, by all means, let's put that to good use.
I want to begin by searching the ground for any errant footprints that she might have come through this direction at any point in time.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. I'm about to scare the little cat in my lap, and it's probably going to hurt me, but no, he did not budge. 12.
Well, you find not footprints, but have spaces in between roses where most of
Space
everything is
between-
grown close together, but these have separated to simulate footprints within a rose field. But and it goes towards the door.
Then yes. I think you're right, Droog. I think she might be through that door.
Then let's head that way now.
I'm just gonna sit for a second and think real hard about just being next to Sasha.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
It's not. Unfortunately, Glix is just sitting there looking like Professor X.
Gooey Professor.
You got a headache or some shit?
I don't think that I get headaches. I mean, I've never experienced one. I sometimes pretend to have one because it makes people comfortable when you seem like you experience the same discomforts they do. So no,
I know you have an approximation of a head, but is that really your head?
no, it's just what is appearing as a head at the moment.
So is that you just now pretending to have a headache?
No, well, I was sort of trying. I make human sort of motion sometimes, and I was pretending to think real hard about just being next to Sasha. I don't think it works like that.
Sark's just gonna turn around and walk off towards the door without anything said.
Roll an imagination check.
Yay!
You're doing it, Peter.
Yeah, I'll start walking towards the stone as well.
All right. So all of you travel through this mind-bending field of roses. Things start rubber banding a little bit. It's an odd feeling. You don't feel like the movement of being rubber banded, but everything around you does. The roses kind of like when you walk past them kind of turn towards you. But in a way that's kind of like, remember like the Haunted Mansion, like how all the statue busts are actually inverted. So when you go past them, they look like they're turning towards you, but it's an optical illusion. It's kind of like that, where it's
That's what that is?
yeah. You didn't know that?
Just kidding. I knew. I knew that.
Cool, awesome.
It's a good movie, by the way.
Is it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
The Keith Stanfield is a great actor, so there's that.
Cool.
Sorry, D&D.
Right.
You guys get to the door. Who opens?
Oh, I'll open it.
Okay. As you open the door, you. Sorry, was that Vin Diesel? You open the door and there's family. You open the door and you do see Sasha tied up to a post.
Oh,
But crazy thing is, she's on a wall, but she's not falling down. The post is perpendicular to the wall, like this. But there's no gravity pulling at her.
I will rush over there to untie her.
When you step into the door, you kind of fall to your side, onto your left side.
Okay.
Like that wall is now the floor.
Pick myself up and start walking sideways as I look back at everyone else. I'm sure it's a little bit disorienting. Sorry. Yes.
I'll follow suit, but I'll just sort of, as I go in, my legs are now on that side of my body.
So you goo yourself inside. Got it.
Yeah, but I leave my head sort of where my arm would be, and then I have two arms coming out the other side. Before I realize a few seconds later my mistake and switch everything back around.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, Zarok will probably go after and kind of like stick his foot in.
Okay.
And try to like plant it
onto the wall.
Yeah, so he's probably very like slanted and everything. He won't do it.
Yeah, you kind of you're holding onto the door and you kind of shift. You kind of tweak your back a little bit because you fell weird.
He fell weird.
He fell weird.
My old bones.
Oh boy.
Echo, how would you like to enter the room?
As carefully as possible. And
Okay.
Is it like a very far drop
No,
into the whole floor? No.
no, it's
Okay.
barely enough to make a bruise if you do fall.
Then you will just climb through as carefully as you can.
Okay. Echo kind of deftly kind of wiggles himself up, and Echo's just staying there like, So Nathia, how would you like to enter this weird room?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think she's gonna crawl in on all fours to try and just like.
Perfect. So all of you are in the room, and now you're at floor level with Sasha, who's kind of tied up like this, kind of unconscious.
Still
In and
rushing once I get my bearings.
You're rushing.
I would like to take a look around too, kind of like see who the fuck tied this person up. I think
Okay. Roll a perception check, and Grim, as you walk over, she comes up to you. You're like maybe your chest bone, like the bottom of your rib cage. It's a halfling. So she's like,
okay.
kind of like,
Are you
whisper-
okay, Sasha?
She opens one eye and goes, What's happening?
It's okay. You were taken into the. I look back at Drew. Realm of dreams, dream realm, world of
Oh,
imagination.
The mind realm.
The mind realm. You were taken into the mind realm.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought you knew what the mind realm was. Sorry. You were taken into a weird zone that is not really part of our world. It's like in our imaginations, but it's real. It's intangible, but not. It's bizarre.
Are
It
you
doesn't
on
matter.
drugs?
We're here to get you out. Yes. Yes, I am. It wasn't
it's very
intentional.
possible.
It's like somebody laced the brownies with something bad metaphor. It doesn't matter. And I'm still untying her as I'm trying to comfort her poorly.
Tacky.
As you untie her, Zarok, what did you get, by the way?
20, not natural.
20, dirty 20. You look
Dirty
around. There's nothing of danger in this room. It's just a weird fucking room. It's bordered. It's like this all stone room. It's bordered by these pillars and beams that have writing on them. And as you look closer, the writing doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It just looks like scrawling. Kind of like. Have you ever read anything in dreams?
No. 'cause
Exactly.
You can't.
Exactly. It's exactly like that. You know something's written, but none of it makes sense. Back to Grim. She kind of like loosens up her wrist. Goes, why do I feel weird? Is it that mind realm bullshit you were talking about?
Yeah, there's a good chance that you were also made high without a choice.
I remember going back to my house for the book and this. Now.
Yes, Xanathia found you laying in bed. She says it didn't appear like you were breathing. We
God.
saw you in a weird time traveling dream sense as well, and it didn't appear as you were breathing without
dead?
a very, very close inspection.
Am I dead? Are you telling me I'm dead?
No.
Is this the afterlife?
No, you were breathing. It just
Oh
didn't
God.
look like it.
Lead with that. Lead with that. Hey, you're alive, but oh God, my heart.
Your body is back at the cave.
Okay.
Do you know where the cave is? Are you associated
Is
with
it-
this group of people at all? There are other redheads here.
I'm sorry. Do we know if Sasha's body is in the cave or is
Droog
that...
said he took it.
Yeah, Droog said he retrieved the body back to their cave.
Okay.
I am making a wild assumption because he could have buried her. I don't know.
That'd be awkward.
She comes
But
back
for
like
the time
Jason
being-
Voorhees.
I'm giving her all the confidence in the world that she is alive, and we are going to return her to her body.
Perfect.
We're
And she,
gonna sober you up. Just splash some water in your face.
she goes, well, I mean, okay, we get out of here because it's really weird in here.
Yeah, we're standing on a wall.
This is a floor.
No, that is the floor, and I point to my right.
If we're standing on it and the gravity pulls down, is it not still a floor, regardless of whether it was a wall from our other perspective?
I believe it was built intended to be a wall. whoever built it intended it to be a wall, therefore it is a wall, even if the gravity
Is
is
it-
pulling us from the other way.
Is it even possible to build things in this mind?
No, but it is likely, and I look at Droog as I'm making an explanation, that it is an echo or imprint of reality in this mind realm, and
Druig is looking around and goes, "Yeah, that sounds reasonable."
But are we pillaging or
shut up. No more pillage versus plunder. We're not having that debate again.
is it a wall or a floor? That's a new one.
You people.
Um, forgive me if this was already explained, but Druk, how does one normally return from this place to the real world?
Well,
Please sober up.
well, that helps. But coming in here before the corruption usually meant trying to find answers, a guide, awareness. So I would say that you came in here looking for answers about the book.
Yes.
I will give you this. We all know that this book is ancient, whatnot. This book is probably the most dangerous thing in existence.
That is a very big claim.
Yes. Contents of that book. It set forth a chain of events that would be horrific for not only this planet, not only the system, but the concept of reality as a whole.
that's pretty big.
It's a big claim.
Quite.
I don't think we're getting paid enough for this job.
You probably
Probably.
aren't.
Should be asking for more next time.
You should.
What is the going rate for a world-ending artifact? Sorry,
At,
reality-ending.
at least 1,000 gold a person.
Bare minimum.
At least 3.
At least 3 gold per person.
You're not wrong.
So, just to understand, this book exists only in this mind realm. Is that correct? It does not have a physical
No.
equivalence in the real world.
Unfortunately, it is a real object. This is but a imprint on the mind realm.
So the real tome is back in the cave, or somewhere.
Yes, the chieftain keeps it safe.
Okay.
Now, you convincing him for you to have it, that's a different question, but
I'm kind of with clicks on this. Don't think we're paid enough to discern whether we should retrieve a world-ending artifact.
that is decision entirely up to you. But I will say, if you do end up in care of the book, You must never, ever let it leave anyone else's hands but yours.
Is, in your opinion, is the chieftain no longer fit to oversee this book? I cannot imagine why else anyone would trust a group of strangers with such a powerful artifact.
Especially strangers who could be pirates or plunderers.
Don't. I believe the chieftain is more than capable, but also, well, you did just fight a corruption that I've never seen before. Now, if that's causation or correlation, that's another debate you can have on your ship away from me. But
I hate to say it, guys, but we have already faced off against things more powerful than that corruption and had to run. The Inquisitors. Sorry. Okay.
I just see like movement and then cat head going.
Special appearance by Nick.
Perfect. Continue though.
Where was I at?
Inquisitors.
Yes, we faced the Inquisitor. Zarok. Do you remember his name? The one with the stakes in his eyes.
I just remember how fucking weird it looked. And that's it. Don't remember names.
If someone like him were to confront us for the book, I don't have faith that we could handle that yet. I think we could get there.
I have to say something.
Yes.
Can we huddle?
Oh yeah.
Huddle.
Go for it.
Okay. Give us 1 second, Drew.
Hey, Sasha.
And I'm
look
gonna
at this
stand in
architect.
the center of the huddle. Everybody huddles around me. We're acquiring this particular item to give to someone else. Is that something that we want to do? We're not keeping it. We're retrieving it to give to someone else. That's our job.
And I don't think that's a good idea anymore.
No.
No.
I'm gonna be
Did-
honest. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Echo.
I was just going to ask, did the captain say at all who this book was going to?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to be honest here. The captain did not give us an overwhelming amount of information.
That common for the captain.
No, and that bare fact alone makes me feel uneasy about this sort of particular job. I would really like to know more from the captain himself. And I don't really feel like, as much as I don't like these people and how they operate, I don't really feel like murdering them all just to get this book.
Was
That's
that
true.
ever on the table?
It's always on the table. It's,
Yeah.
it's usually off to the side of the table.
Oh, for Zarok and I, that's at least third, maybe fourth option.
Definitely on the table.
Definitely on
Kinda.
the table.
Towards the center.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's the last resort. Last resort is maybe paying someone.
Echo looks disturbed.
You put paying somebody below killing somebody.
Oh yeah.
Never mind. I was going to bring something up, but I'll pass on it.
I gotta pay rent. Well, I mean, now on the ship. Do you guys pay rent on the ship?
No. Who pays rent?
I look at Zarok, kind of excited about this.
What kind of a society
Do you-
requires you to pay a monthly fee to live somewhere?
Oh,
Well,
no. Nicest
home,
place I've ever been.
home has many problems. Existing being one.
So, do we want to like put a retrieve later date on this? Maybe we can get our eyes on it and leave it here.
I'm not normally one who would breach a contract.
It's not a contract.
Well,
Even
We
then,
did.
turned down a job.
Sometimes you can't get it. Happens.
Sorry, Zarak, you was saying something.
I gave my word that we would bring this back.
Yeah, but how many words did you give?
Because you
One
don't
is
say
all
many.
he needs.
Zarok's gonna roll his eyes up.
I'm gonna put my hand on Zarok's shoulder and look at him squarely in the eyes and say, "You gave your word before we were fully informed on the situation. If your word is a contract, the contract was breached by the other end before you ever broke it off. Your honor will still be intact."
He just kind of like will look up at Grim. Okay, kid.
I know you would never do anything wrong.
Yeah, listen to him.
Grim.
Grim.
How do you still not know his name?
I know his name. It's Grim.
Short for what?
Short for Grim.
Jeez.
Grim's the full name. It doesn't have to be short for anything.
What's Zen short for?
Zanathia.
Yes. Grim is short for Nagrim.
Grimathia.
I like that one.
Such an ass.
I don't hate it, but it's not my name.
I don't hate it.
That can be like
Zarok.
your mom's name.
Zarok's gonna put his hand on Grim's shoulder now. I feel better about staying with this group every second we're around them.
We've kept our friend waiting long enough. I feel like we're all at least relatively close to the same page, if not, the same page.
I assume Droog and Sasha are just like talking to each other.
Yeah, they're just kind of making small chat.
Yeah, I agree. Glixical. I look at him when I say that.
Hey, that's my full name, yeah.
I agree. I think we're on the same page, at least on this decision. Anything else, who knows?
Okay, break.
Okay. I guess you came up with some sort of decision, plan, scheme.
Nope.
Good talk. All right.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Should we get out of here?
Yes.
My circuits are starting to get crossed.
They're not real circuits in here.
I don't know what
My circuits out there are getting crossed.
Maybe.
circuits are, but he reaches into a pouch, and it just looks like dirt. It's something that's grounded in reality. So he'll take it and it's like
Yeah, I get it.
Grounded.
everyone line up, please. Shoulder to shoulder.
Are you gonna ground us? Are we in trouble?
Yes.
Do you want us to be holding hands again?
No, you don't have to. No.
I'll say shoulder to knee.
That works.
Why did we have to hold hands before?
It's
Don't
symbolic.
shush me. This is important.
It's symbolic that the chieftain has to do it. We don't have to do it. And he sprinkles the dirt on the ground in front of everyone. He leaves a space for himself. And he goes, okay, everyone step on the dirt. And as a group, you guys step on to the dirt. And the dirt kind of encircles you. And as the flakings of the dirt and dust kind of wither away, you guys kind of feel this pull, and you guys wake up in the chieftain's tent.
You said the
The
chieftain's
chieftain's
dead?
dead.
Chieftain's tent.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Wow, that
And the chieftain's dead.
That
What?
turned
I thought that was the most casual. You come back, the chieftain's dead.
Hey,
Wow.
the chieftain's dead, by the way. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Anyways, you go back to the ship. Wait, no.
But did we plunder him?
Did we plunder him?
I was just going to say, when we wake up, Go as sort of slumped over and is leaning on Zahok's shoulder.
As he should.
Like somebody sleeping on somebody's shoulder in an airplane.
Zarek's gonna wake up. Oh.
Echo
Kinda.
jumps. Oh, I'm
Not-
so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Good. Glad you got rest.
I don't know if I would call that rest exactly, but this was comfortable anyway.
Yeah. Whatever just happened. He just like looks all awkwardly, kind of like up towards the ceiling.
I love it. Drew wakes up and he immediately gets up. He's like, I'll be right back. And he turns around and exits the tent.
Make sure the chieftain's still alive.
The chieftain's still in the tent. He's kind of stoking the fire. Did you get the answers you seek?
No.
No.
You sure?
But we found Sasha,
You did.
and we cleared your corruption.
Honestly, I think we came out with more questions than anything. Also, fuck you.
You kind of
let's see.
resemble a cactus.
What?
Spindly
pretty.
and unwelcoming, and on the inside you're filled with water. It just kind of stokes the fire.
Seems insulting.
I mean, he did just yell at him, fuck you.
It's true. You did, Jessica.
I'm not spindly.
A little bit.
He drugged us. We saw things we didn't want to see.
I simply facilitated a way to retrieve awareness.
You simply facilitated a way for me to tell you to go fuck yourself. I don't like you. I don't like being drugged without my permission. I don't even know how you drugged an ooze and a construct. That doesn't make sense. It's confusing. And it's annoying.
Maybe it's
That's
not-
it.
It doesn't make sense. Doesn't mean that it, or just because it's confusing and annoying doesn't mean it doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
You're talking, which means you have a mind, and we were in the realm of the mind.
I don't have a bloodstream.
Do you need to be in the realm of the mind?
Look, I'm saying we were
Was
drugged.
it the
and-
realm of the bloodstream?
Look, I'm just saying.
Oh,
So,
Uh-oh.
Monty's Discord is acting up.
and that's yeah.
There we go.
There went our cameras all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh,
RC,
I'm now Xanathia.
you are not Xanathia. There we go. We're back.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
yay, my horn.
Discord happened. We can just blame it on Discord.
It's fine. I'm just saying. Don't do that shit without permission. It's not cool.
I will agree with Glixical. You didn't inform us completely on what we were dealing with, and you did kind of just splash the drugs into the fire quickly and didn't give us any time to consent. And consent is important.
The chieftain will
Yeah.
pick up the bag that Droog threw in. He's like, this is just simple twigs and leaves. No drugs at all.
We've been bamboozled.
Well, many drugs are actually made from leaves.
Shut up.
Anyway.
Are there any stems and seeds in that bag?
Shut up.
He wants to take them with him.
Is this Acapulco Gold?
Do you have to be in the tent to go back to the mind, the realm of the mind?
Not necessarily. You've already tapped into it. It is your mind, after all.
Grim will remember that.
Same. So was Anathia, just in case she needs a place to go.
I didn't like where I went. I don't want to go back there, especially the place before I got to the cave.
Maybe that speaks more about your mind than the actual realm.
Maybe my fist is about to speak into your jaw.
Glixie. Glix, now you're
Yeah,
being
I'm sorry.
Now you're being prickly.
It's impossible for me to be prickly. I'm smooth.
Is that
Metaph-
even a real fist, or is it just the shape of a fist? If you don't have a bloodstream or a head, then is it just the concept of a fist? I'm confused. It doesn't make sense.
Is it plundering or pillaging? Who knows?
I'm sure there's a database that can tell us what that is. The differences between the two. It's called Moogle.
It's called Moogle. We can.
Anyway, I've said my piece.
You did.
I'll rest.
You did.
Zen's gonna go sit next to Glix and just hold his hand. Not hand, his hand.
Well, Xanathia, we're not. Well, I guess we are part of the crew, but we're still new to it. Would you mind speaking on our behalf with our answer to the question of our quest here?
I'm sorry, what?
What have we decided with the tome?
Oh, I don't know. What did we decide? Are we gonna? Well, we don't even know if we're gonna get the tome.
I thought we didn't even want the tome.
I think
Well, we might want to rain check the tome.
Yeah.
Oh, rain check in the tome.
Yeah, check it out at a later date. Maybe we should at least look at it.
Can we look at the tome? I look at the chieftain.
Excuse me, Mr. Chieftain. Can we look at the tome?
Didn't you already see it?
We couldn't see inside of it.
It was just an echo, not really the tome.
He kind of goes over to his side and kind of holds his hand over the ground as a seedling starts to sprout and grow at exponential rate. And then he takes his finger, runs it down the bark, and split happens. And you're just looking into just this void. And he reaches in. Alright. No, not that. There it is.
Is that a tree of holding?
It's a way of holding things, yes. And he takes out the book, and it's a exact copy of what you saw in Mind Realm. This is the book. And he looks at it and goes, "What a wicked thing to have. But it is under our protection. For how long, though, I do not know.
And why do you say that?
The tides are turning. The winds have changed.
What's coming for the tome?
The stars.
Just kind of look at Echo.
What?
Nothing.
Nope.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm gonna pull out the Book of Constellations. Can this help us find more answers to who's coming after the tome?
Oh, constellations will always help wayward travelers in their times of need.
Now, constellations are only really in the shape that they're in due to the perspective of the viewer to the stars. What if we are traveling amongst the stars? The constellations would then change and only be relevant to this world.
Quite cosmic philosophical theory. As a world in a fixed pattern around our sun. As far as the rest of our little system, it does travel throughout the cosmos. If that's in a direct, if that's in a fixed position as well, no one really knows. But there is
But
a
the
site.
writers,
But
the
sorry,
writers of this book, are they from this world?
are you talking about the one that the chieftain is holding, or the one that you're holding?
The one that I'm holding, or the one that either of these books?
Yours definitely is.
Okay.
This one, no one really knows who wrote this. It's roughly translated, but no real meaning has come out of it. But the amount of vile energy that emanates off of this is too much. It feels just holding it wrong. It's just wrong.
Yeah, I think we'll pass on the tome. Thank you.
And why has nobody destroyed it if it is so wrong?
People have tried. With fire, acid, dropping it to the bottom of the ocean. Nothing has tarnished it. Nothing has made a nick in it.
Have you tried desecrating it?
It already is.
So if I pee on it, nothing will happen.
Oh my god, never.
I'm curious.
I,
A personal insult, if you will, to the book itself.
when I first learned about the book, I tried the same. Instead of
Oh,
You
for science.
tried to.
Also, I hated this thing.
understand. Yes, it's vile. Do I feel the evilness emanating from the book if it's physically in front of us?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Can I make one too?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Yes, you can, Echo. I saw you looking at your dice.
let's just say that's a failure.
Oh,
A 6.
24.
What was it? Insight?
Insight.
I'm
9.
proficient in insight.
Uh,
I just rolled a 2.
Zen and Grim, you kind of, you can tell that there's something wrong with it. You're just not getting a direct vibe off of it. Echo,
Eerie.
yeah, it's foreboding. It's kind of ominous, but nothing much else. But Echo, when you fixate onto the book, you know that feeling right before you vom, like that, like your mouth waters,
Mhm.
and I get that like in the back of your throat, you're like kind of thing. You start to feel that coming up, and it stops right here at the base of your neck, and then you feel cold.
Mm. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Can you put it back? Please put it back.
With pleasure. He puts it back into the void, and he kind of just signals onto the tree, and it wraps itself around itself and goes back to the ground.
Did you sense something?
Did you not?
Oh,
I don't feel well. I would like to get some air. And Echo is going to stand up and would like to walk out to.
As you stand up, Echo, the tin flap opens with Droog, and he's like, there's a visitor here that would like to see everyone. And out from behind him goes, hey guys! And it's Sasha.
I
And,
told you you were alive.
and that's where we'll take a break.
Lights on.
All right, we're back. Hopefully everyone had a great break. And get right back in. Shall we?
We shall.
Cool. So, Sasha is there. Says, thank you guys so much. You guys, you guys saved me.
We did. But there's no need to thank us.
it was no problem at all. It was actually pretty damn easy.
All we did was fight a corruption. Nothing big.
I didn't take a hit, did you?
No, but I did meet someone I haven't met yet.
Okay, well that's all weird.
Sorry, it was a very weird journey that we were on.
Yes, yeah, it felt really weird in there. I'm glad I'm back, but it's thanks to you guys. I mean, no one here except for these people would have done that. No one in the village would do that.
No, even the chieftain and druid were too scared to go in without us.
And Drew is like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, other people.
Yep.
Yes. The chieftain goes, You all did perform very well. And Sasha, with the village being as it was, it might be a little bit different.
What do you mean by that, chieftain?
Well, I mean, if you said you fought a corruption, perhaps that eased the negative notions of the denizens here against each other.
How much power did that ruby, crystal? What was it? I look at Zen.
It was a ruby, for sure.
Ruby.
Mhm.
How much power does that ruby have over these lands?
Well, let's just say they call it the blessing of Karyata.
Sorry, there was a black void over
There was.
Gold's face. Is that maybe what pushed those people to such vanity?
It's quite possible.
So
Corrupting
this
the idea of
corruption.
people think of beauty and how that ties in with Karyata, the goddess.
So this corruption has been inside the heart for a very long time.
For a long while.
Have you not seen the ruby in a long time? To see the inky swirls in there? How old are you?
I have lived a few lifetimes, but traveling to the Mind Realm, that's not my job anymore. I look over those who do, and those that I fail weighs on my conscience each day.
Is it the job of the circle to look over the dream realm?
Yes, we have the access to the realm. Not many people have come over the years, though, seeking answers. Most people think they already have the answers that they're looking for.
So do you not go into the dream realm unless somebody has answers? Or questions, I should say, sorry.
As far as general or me, and
No, the circle in general, the people you look over.
some do, mostly as a way of recentering themselves.
I would
Finding
watch
their
them closely, chieftain. Sorry. Continue.
yes, it is my job to, as their chief, to keep them safe here.
No, I'm not talking about watch over their safety. I mean watch out for them. If they've been to the dream realm multiple times and never saw the inky corruption inside that ruby to report back to you, that's troubling.
Most of the times, people go there to ruminate on the past. That way they can think about their future. Some of them try to find I don't know the word, but spirit guide. Some sort of creature or entity that can guide them to what they seek. Be it a person, animal, idea. Most people don't venture into the mind. You have been gone a full day.
No wonder I'm hungry.
We'll go get you some food.
Did you say hungry?
Yes. But I would like to talk to you guys before we leave here.
Oh,
But
I
nonetheless,
would like to
Oh.
check on our companion real quick.
Sasha?
No, Echo. It didn't look too good. You know, it is kind of weird, that other side of him.
Is he not
So-
in the room with us?
he
Went
Echo
outside
left.
to get some air.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that. I thought we were just talking shit about you in front of your face.
Keep up, Grim. Keep up.
Don't check on Echo. He did rush out of here. It may not be bad for all of us to go check on our friend real quick.
Please. Our cabin is your cabin.
I'll follow Zarek out.
Okay.
And look at Glix and Zen to see if they will also come out.
yeah. Well, first I'm going to take a look at Zen to see if there's any damage or anything. Are you feeling all right, Zen?
Can I be honest with you?
Oh, I hope that you are as much as you want to be.
Okay, come here. And then I'm gonna have you come down to my face so I can whisper to you. I think that Sasha's trying to steal like my vibe. Like my energy. Does that make sense?
Like, are you talking about a physical thing or sort of like a social thing?
I think it's a social thing. I don't think she can actually steal my energy.
Oh, okay.
But-
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's possible, but just take it as a form of flattery. It means that your vibe is something that, well, she vibes with.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Because what if she can't steal my energy?
Well, you should definitely keep an eye on her then. But for now, I suggest we join the others, checking on Echo.
Okay.
I think Grin might be mad at me.
You all exit the tents into this bustling cavern. It's mostly well, the light has gone. It's night now, and people cooking over fires. There's this smell of different herbs and spices and meats and kettles boiling over with soup and whatnot. You think all this together would be kind of overpowering and sickening, but the smells are wonderful. And it's making everyone probably very hungry if they have a concept of hunger.
Zarek, you were going out first to check on Echo.
Echo, where are you? Are you...
I would have gone outside into the open air.
So you're out in the fields?
Yeah, probably would not stray too far from the opening of this cave.
Right. You're kind of sitting on the outside, just looking up at the stars. Kind of getting your breath back. Trying to breathe away that sickening feeling.
Yeah, Zarok, as the group exits out, he's gonna look at Grim real quick and
I'll nod for him to go out there, and I'll stay in the cave.
There's a clickety-clack in the air. And Zarok's gonna almost cautiously kind of approach, not knowing what.
Is that meant to get my attention? I look up. Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry if I scared you.
Oh, no, not at all.
Good. And it sounds like you're you, so that's good.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing at all. It's just saying that other voice that you do quite a bit. And, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't really know much about it. Nobody seems to want to talk about it, and I don't want to ask.
Do you just kind of black out when this happens?
It is like blinking. Sometimes I am in one place, and then I blink, and then I am standing somewhere else, or like with those rams, suddenly I am bleeding or in pain, and I don't know what happens.
Well, that's fucking weird. That would be weird. Are you okay right now?
Okay, I just looking at that book, I felt very sick. But it is nice out here in this weather.
Yeah. And did you smell that meat?
Did I smell what?
Did you smell the meat?
Meat?
Yeah, it's radiating all through the air. Oh my god.
Oh, you mean inside the cave?
Yeah.
It does smell quite good in there. Must be nice to have so many people to share a meal with.
Well, why don't you come share a meal with us?
I can do that.
And it's on me. And Zarak's gonna kind of like, not like a full punch, but kind of like a, hey there, champ. kind of.
Echo seems a little confused by that, but
I think we all are.
nods and will stand up and follow you into the cave.
Then they're walking in. Zarak's gonna put his hand on Echo's back, almost like kind of like guiding.
I could watch this. I love it.
Is it the upper back or is it smaller of the back? Because those are very different things.
Oh yeah, you're gonna slowly go down.
By the time you get in the cave, Zarek's already touching his butt.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no, where are my
Oh,
hands? Oops.
Sorry.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie
I didn't realize my hand went there.
Roll a sleight of hand.
So you two re-enter the cave. What are all of you? Wow, words are hard tonight. Not. Yes.
Blitz is going to be studying one of the meals probably one of the soups or really anything they're cooking and trying to figure out how to replicate the recipes.
Zen is going to be following him around, pretending like she knows what she's doing too.
I would have gravitated towards them when they came out of the tent and just been hanging around them.
Cool.
I'm people watching though.
Yeah. Let's make a general intelligence check with your proficiency.
Proficiency. Where did my die go?
Depending on what you roll, is how many recipes you will get.
I've learned a new recipe.
Found a new recipe.
I've misplaced the correct 220.
Hey Sora, this looks like a good place for ingredients.
Rolling this one. You said intelligence plus proficiency?
Yeah.
That's going to be a 13.
13. You find 2 recipes. One will be a stew, and one will be a meat dish that I will get to you later.
All right. That's it.
That's it. Grim, are you just people watching?
Yeah.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Just
I'm
observing?
waiting for the others to come back so that we can have a talk.
Oh, I probably would at some point go up to Grim and say, hey, I just wanted to apologize again. I feel like I've just massively dropped the ball with your name.
It's all right. I understand when you meet new people, sometimes the name doesn't stick. I just hope that we have more time together to get to know each other, and it'll be easier to remember my name if we become better friends.
I would like that. When we're back on the ship, I'll cook something good.
I'll tell you what, if you make me a cookie, I think that'll make amends of all things.
I can make you a cookie. It takes about an hour for me
It doesn't
to
even
do
need to be
so.
one of the special cookies, just a chocolate chip cookie.
I'll make you a special cookie.
Will it take me back to the dream realm?
No, not really.
Oh. Well, I appreciate the gesture. I reach out a hand.
I reach out a pseudopod.
Oh, god damn.
It's getting late and I'm getting delirious.
Uh-oh, you're getting sleepy ha-has.
It's gonna happen every Tuesday.
Uh-oh. So all of you are just hanging out, you know. Sanathi, are you doing anything specifically, or are you just kind of shadowing Blix and pretending you know what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So the
Hands behind my back, leaning over the foods like,
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
this food's good.
This one is food.
This is definitely food. At that point, Echo and Zarok will enter the cave.
I'm talking to Glixical and Zen right now, but I say I would like to gather all of us and discuss some options. I think I have a change of plan in mind.
Oh boy. Okay.
Zar-
Well, rally.
Another huddle?
Another huddle.
Go Zarok.
Zarek is very loudly is gonna almost right next to Echo, kind of like shout, "Oh, do you smell that?
Did you fart again?
It smells fantastic."
Oh,
It does smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we gotta get whatever that is.
You think that they will let us?
Uh, I don't know. Why not? Let's freaking ask them, right?
I'm waving at Zarok to come over here. Stop lingering.
Yeah. Zarek's gonna go buy mysterious meat. Whatever.
What do you? Okay. So the first thing that catches your attention are these long meat skewers, and they're just kind of cooking over an open flame, and the person cooking is kind of has a little mortar pestle set up, and within it he has like a little brush, and he's brushing these skewers with some sauce.
Excuse me.
It's this orcish looking fellow. He's like, "Yes, what can I do for ya?"
That meat looks delicious.
Oh, well, thank you. Would you like one?
I would like several, please.
Several. Yeah, I have a few left over. Here you go. Here's I'm cooking. Okay, here's 4.
And Zarek's gonna look. Did you say leftover?
No, I've got extra. Sorry, extra over here that I can keep cooking. And I had a good day at hunting, so.
Okay.
How much do you want for these?
Are you guys hungry?
Roughly.
I'm freaking starving.
You guys are hungry. Just have the food. That's what we do here.
That's
We
a
don't.
sensible society.
We don't. We don't expect gold. We're just helping each other out.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Very kind.
Not a problem.
Zarek's gonna look at the guy and almost suspiciously and go ahead and smell the meat just to
Smells.
make sure.
Echo is going to take one and he's going to start to devour it immediately.
It, from what you taste before inhaling it, it is fucking delicious.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, this is so good.
It has all these earthy type herbs like thyme, like oregano. There's a little hint of coriander. So it has like this little like earthy bite to it, and the sauce is like a mixture of butter and spices that they grow. It is incredible.
So like you have to try this, and I'm going to like pop off a piece of the meat and sort of like hand it towards him, almost like I'm going to pop it into his mouth, but I'm not quite going so far with it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Grim wants to crash the moment. Guys, we need to talk about our. Oh my god, that smells
Grim.
delicious.
Grim,
You need to
you
try
have
it,
to
it's
have
so
this.
good.
Fucking have it.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so hungry, and I'm like one bite.
Yeah.
You don't have any more, do you?
Oh, well, of course. Here's 3 more. Yeah.
How
Oh,
much?
oh.
He
How much
slaps
for it?
slaps some more on this little cooking rig. You're as it's like just fat is dripping into the fire.
I'm reaching
Grim.
for my gold.
Grim, it's
Yeah.
free. It's free.
No rent and free food.
We're a self-sustaining community here. We don't need gold.
Okay.
It's fine. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm gonna kind of like try to guide Echo and Zarok towards Glixical and Zen.
I kind of lean into Zen as they're having this sort of reaction to eating this stuff, and I'm gonna say, is that what it's like to taste things?
I guess so. I mean, they seem really, really happy about it.
Yeah. Well, I hope they feel the same as I'm making the stuff.
I'm sure they do.
Thanks.
All right, everyone, we need to discuss something. I know we said that we shouldn't take the book, at least not yet. The tome, sorry. But it is clear that an evil presence had worked its way into their realm that's protecting this book. It could have cracked through the dream realm. It did to get Sasha. What if it could crack it to get into the void? And that had been living in there, or existing in there, for generations in this world. We were in there for a full day and it felt like 10 minutes. Well, a couple hours.
What are you
Okay.
suggesting?
I think
That
we take the book, the tome. We're
Oh.
mobile in the ship, so we're never in one place.
But oh, I don't know. That seems like a very big responsibility that I'm not prepared for.
I'm not fully prepared for it either, Echo. I understand.
The other thing is,
But-
too, if we bring it back and we lie that we didn't get it and we hold on to it,
That's exactly what we would do.
that's
We say
People
we
would
failed the
be
mission.
looking for us.
We say we failed the mission, and we hide the tome somewhere because the people that are tasked to protect it couldn't even sense the corruption that was in that realm. For generations, they didn't sense it.
Does the
They didn't-
corruption even have anything to do with this book?
It was inside the ruby, which was inside the dream world, which
What is
had a version of the book. Neither one we could reach, so that means there was an imprint of reality from both of them, but it somehow still manifested itself inside the heart, which then affected the rest of this land.
well,
If it can manifest itself inside of the tome, and the tome can bring upon an end of all realities, that seems like a task that maybe we're not up for, but it's evident that we are more up for it than they are. They couldn't
don't
sense
know.
it,
I mean,
and they
I don't
couldn't
have
fight it, and we killed it.
I don't have a pocket tree.
I don't either, and I don't know that we can be making all of these assumptions about the book has anything to do with this mind realm corruption, or because we don't know. We don't know anything about it.
But
And
even
I
then-
might have some questions for the captain pertaining to this particular job, but I don't think I'm quite ready to just stop lying to the captain about.
No, absolutely not.
we can't let the captain know.
I,
I know you.
so
trust
you
her
don't
with your life,
even know the captain, okay?
But clearly, she is making a deal with someone for something very dangerous.
Then I would rather explain that to her.
She
How
doesn't
long-
know what it is.
How
Are you
long have you
certain?
been on?
How
How
long
long
have I
have you been on the ship?
a very long time, a few years.
Was it 5 years? I can't remember.
Oh,
It,
is
it,
your
I've
captain
it
ever?
seems you may be too close to the situation then. I know if someone were to question Zarok, I would act the same, but if the evidence was there to cause mistrust, I would hope Zarok would do the same to me in question.
I'm just saying the captain might have her reasons for not sharing the information, all right? I trust the captain enough to know when she, to make that decision. Now, again, like I said, I might have some questions for her, but I am not prepared to begin lying about
No.
the success of a journey. And I am with Echo. I do not know that I want to take the responsibility of.
If not us, then who?
I mean,
The
That's
people that currently have it? We already know
they
we're better than
seem.
them.
I don't know about that. They seem perfectly competent. He has a
Mr.
little
How?
pocket dimension. Can't do that.
No, they are not perfectly competent. They were already failing, and now the chieftain says there's a change of the stars.
Something worse is coming.
We defeated the corruption, not them. And I know that lying to your captain is
It's
not what you
mutiny.
want to do. I know. And if it turns out the captain really is innocent in all of this and you trust her as much as you do, then we tell her about the book and tell her to tell the patron that we failed the mission.
If you want to take the book, I'll take the book. That's what we came here to do. But I'm telling the captain.
Mm-hmm.
That is a bad idea. Until we know why the captain sent us to get the book.
Has your captain ever held back information before on other missions?
DM question?
No.
Never. Any sort of information.
Then
It's
why now?
honest. We don't know she's hiding anything. Maybe this is all she knows.
Has she ever taken a job or put you guys on a job that she wasn't well informed about? This was a major risk. We've already been through a lot without consent or information.
We go through a lot all the time.
Sure, but you're
Like
prepared
going
for
to
it.
get your dumbasses.
You were wait,
Not your
Grim's gonna
not-
look at Zen and be like, you were sent to get us?
not you
Did
guys
kidnap us?"
specifically. Not you guys specifically, but like to go get that stupid rod thing.
I mean, you were not informed that I would be there.
Mm-mm.
So, your captain who has always informed you of the missions, now, with these very powerful things, is starting to keep information from you or not bother to learn the information herself?
I mean,
As
she
I
doesn't
said.
know how many guards are going to be guarding it. That's our choice for us to go in there and take it.
Sure, but intention of the mission?
Always pure.
And you know that because she's told you, but she's not telling you now. Why?
We can leave you here.
You what?
We can leave you here.
Honestly, if you're gonna put so much blind faith in a person, it may be better
It's
for
not
me to end my
blind
journey
faith.
there.
It's not blind faith.
You-
Zen,
you
hold
are
on,
being-
hold on, guys. Listen, we're not leaving anybody.
But I'm not
All
getting
right?
back
No,
on the ship.
let me speak my piece, please.
You have, and you've put blind faith in your captain.
No, I said let me speak my piece.
Do
Listen, okay. Look, Zen, we're not leaving it. Okay. Second, you make a good point. Look, you want to take the book, take the book. I won't tell the captain, but I don't like it. Okay.
And I'm
Now-
not opposed to telling the captain when we learn more.
Let me finish speaking, please. I would like to address things with the captain immediately upon arrival. Not tell her that we have the book, and not tell her that we failed. I'd like to ask questions and try to get to the bottom of this immediately.
And I do think we tell her everything that we have learned about the book and the dream world.
I don't want to take the book. I don't want to take it. It was a very vile, evil thing. I don't know how nobody else sensed it, but I sensed it. It's not good. I don't want it anywhere near me. At least not until we know more. And have a plan for it, instead of just taking it willy-nilly and flying around with it, not knowing what it is capable of, or who might be looking for it, or who might know that we might have it.
Then how about this? We eat, we rest, and we go back to the ship. You talk to the captain. We find out why we're here. And Glixical, Zenavia, sorry. I trust you both. If you deem, after a conversation with the captain, that she is telling us the truth and that she has no evil intentions, then we can come back and get the book and be transparent with her on everything. But we don't have to lie about us failing the mission. We can tell her we chose to leave the book behind. For now.
I don't want. Are we leaving the book behind? I don't want to lie to the captain until I know more.
I think we can leave the book behind, but I do think we need to have the intention of taking it, because I don't think they're going to be able to keep it safe very much longer.
That sounds like a better plan than lying to the captain.
Yes.
I agree. And
Have you ever taken a swim in the astral sea?
Is it comfortably warm?
I don't.
You
believe
don't.
so.
You don't.
You can survive in the astral sea for a little
Shut up. No, you can't.
bit.
Comfortably?
Comfortably warm?
Comfortably warm.
I mean, you kind of float there.
And I'm gonna
I'm not here.
turn to Echo. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm not here. Continue.
And Echo, I don't know what you felt. I sensed something in whatever it is you were very sensitive to, as you are with the rod, and as you are with many things that I think make you stronger. But if it turns out the best choice is for us to take the book, I will do what I can to mitigate any uncomfort you have. I will keep it stowed away safely, far from you.
It is not about my discomfort, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Let's go back to the ship, guys.
I thought we were gonna rest and eat. We all are gonna eat. We were gonna
actually,
rest.
Can we get more of those skewers?
Oh,
I'd
There's
like to try
also
something else, actually.
yeah. There's a plethora. Like I said, there's
So many
stews,
good food here.
There's
Grim is pretty hooked on the skewers.
I do want to whisper something to. I want to get real close to Grim and just whisper something and say, I appreciate your position and I appreciate what you're trying to do and I appreciate what you mean, but I resent the implication that my faith was blind because the captain has earned that faith. Now I am willing to question. However, the captain is a good person and has always been so since I have known her.
I believe you.
Just remember that.
I believe you, and just understand my perspective as I was taken from my home, which obviously was not a great place, and the ship is much better, and it seems well run, but I did not have much of a choice in the matter. And then I was sent on a quest to get an evil tome without any information. It just makes me question a lot. So I will take comfort in your faith in the captain. And I'm sorry I insulted you.
Then we stand on the same page.
With
No
that,
harm.
with that, you all wander looking for different eats, and everyone is more than happy to share their amazing meals with you. Some of them are better than others, but none of them are bad. Everyone is enjoying what they're doing, and that always makes things taste a little bit better. Do you guys rest here for the night?
Would we feel well rested after being pretty much in a state of unconsciousness in this realm
You're
for a day? Or do we feel groggy from oversleeping?
We did battle.
yeah, physically,
Mentally battled.
like physically you feel fine, but that mental is like messing and like verging with that physical, so it feels like you actually did put in work and whatever.
Okay. So even if we can't sleep, relaxing is needed.
Correct. So it's easy to find a spare either hovel that's built into the side of the cave. The chieftain goes, yes, by all means use it. It's just there. There's a hearth inside if you want to warm yourselves. Feel free to ask for anything. But, enjoy your rest. It's well deserved. He goes back to his tent, and you see embers flowing up out of the tent to see that he's stoking the fire to make it a little bit bigger. And now you are in your own little hovel for the night.
Is it one hovel for all of us?
Yeah.
Is there space that I can kind of talk with Zarok alone? Or should I can indicate for him to step outside with me for a second?
Yeah, it's I mean, it's one of those small little shacks, so you have to step outside.
Okay, I'll do a certain like snapping that's not very
Garcon.
there.
Garcon.
Yeah, no. It's just it seems like Zarok is kind of snapping out of boredom, but
Grim?
it's a sign that. What did I say?
A Zarok.
Sorry. Yeah, that it seems almost like Grim is snapping out of boredom, but it's a sign that Zarok knows of that we have set up of like, hey, we need to talk. And then I'm gonna kind of just go outside of the hovel.
Zarok will kind of like stand up and just take off outside.
Thank you.
For what?
I was a little bit out of line back earlier today, but you had my back the whole time. Thank you.
Of course, kid.
Are we doing the right thing here?
I don't know, man. I feel that tome is better in our hands than just here.
Xanathia and Glitzical have a lot of faith in the captain, and I don't have any reason to distrust them, and if they trust the captain, maybe we should a bit give her some credit.
Yeah. Good. Think though we have to be ready to jump at the chance, to stop something.
I think we've been ready to kill each other for the last few years. It's not an issue to be ready to kill whoever needs to be killed.
Well, we know who would win that fight. I'm sorry.
I would never betray you, but if I did, I would expect you to kill me.
I just want to tell you something though. You impressed me today.
Trying to come into my own.
That
thing-
was great leadership.
I learned from the best.
I don't know about that.
You saw the I don't know, the shape that appeared.
I mean the long stretchy ass thing?
No, the one that appeared next to me.
Oh.
The one that added lightning. You saw it, right?
Yeah. Well, you know everything on the battlefield. I'm always observing.
I think that's what's in the egg. I felt it.
That's pretty badass.
I manifested it. It was a connection with that object. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I think that's one of our new friends. I've already been thinking of a name. Is that weird?
Knowing you, it's not surprising at all.
There is a trickster god that I've heard about from some of the orcs that have traveled far.
Trickster god?
A trickster god named Set.
Hmm.
I don't know what religion it's from. I don't even know what world it's from. Apparently, there's a lot of people that travel between worlds. Us now. Who would have thought? I thought that was just like legends or fairy tales that the orcs would tell. But maybe there's truth to it.
Definitely seems to be.
But yeah, Set.
Set.
He's a little trickster.
Sounds good.
Popping up when I needed him.
And Zarek is actually going to put his hand. He probably doesn't do this very much, but he's actually going to put his hand on Grim's shoulder, kind of squeeze it, and
You're a good friend and a good mentor.
be ready to still kill each other one day.
Oh, that's never going away.
Okay, good. Don't want you being soft.
I'm gonna when we start to go back in, I'm just gonna kind of give him a pat on the shoulder.
I could have sworn you were gonna say pat in the ass, but
That's no. Zarok and Grim aren't like that. But Grim will walk up to Echo and no, I'm kidding. Everybody wants to get a little piece of that.
While those two are talking, is there anything you guys want to talk about? You guys are just vibing.
I think Zen, after being reminded about what she saw after the chieftain saying, "Oh, you saw things that came to light," yada yada yada, she's gonna actually take her little metal body and just curl up next to Glix for like some emotional support.
He'll just kind of mold around you.
That's all she wants.
God.
It's like trying to pull a dime out of some putty.
What the fuck?
Zarak is going to try and find new lodging.
Echo, is there anything you want to be doing? Thinking about, or just in general?
Food.
No, not really. I mean, probably, once I have eaten enough, I will go into a food coma pretty quickly.
Perfect. You just see Echo in the corner. He's just like, every like Thanksgiving meal.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm awake.
Exactly.
And Graham and Zarak will walk back into the hovel.
I'm gonna look at everyone and just kind of nod, and then go to my bed.
Get comfortable. And one by one, you all start to doze off. Zen will power down,
Long rest.
and you guys will rest for the night.
Yay!
Taking a long rest. Confirming. Done.
Do I get to keep the 2 hit points from that cookie? Forever?
I think it goes away at the
Yeah.
for a long rest.
Yeah. All
Aw,
10th
man.
HP does, right?
Shh. I don't digest it.
Not all temp HP. I don't think specifically, but this one definitely does.
I don't digest it, so it stays longer.
Okay. Well, that's where we'll end it for tonight. And now everyone can think about what they're going to ask the captain.
Level 4.
You know what? You guys
I was
leveled up.
kidding.
You fought a corruption. You guys leveled up.